Happy Tuesday! Welcome to today's episode of Refresh, our daily live morning show that only brings you the most positive, the most uplifting, the most inspirational videos from around the web. Whoa. My name is Cassie. I'm an editor here at Little Things. That guy back there is my wonderful husband, Paul. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
And Paul is not going to be joining us again today because we have a very, very special guest that you will not want to miss. I'll give you a hint. She has a Grammy, so be sure to stick around for that. But first, we are going to get to our top 7 countdown of the day, starting with video number 7. We have an incredible husband who surprises his wife with the ultimate gift. Let's take a look.
The backyard.
Yeah, it's nice.
This is the backyard. The videotape.
Yeah.
God, this is awesome.
So this couple they are expecting their first child.
I love this video.
They have been house hunting. The wife fell in love with this house. I mean, this is the one. What she does not know is that her husband has a very special surprise, and her reaction is beautiful. You have to just wait.
Trying to get the key out of my pocket. Yeah, that's kind of like, see the...
It's just not fair.
Why? Such a good gift?
You know?
You'll surprise me with the house
doesn't
one
know.
day, Paul. Don't worry.
Trying to get the key out of my pocket.
So he has the keys. She has no idea he's back there whispering to himself as he's recording this. She is just in love with the property. She's roaming around.
Anyway, there's the back of the house. I've got it set up. Where there's a Christmas tree. There's the neighbors. Yeah. Yeah.
She has no idea. Can you imagine someone buying a house for you?
No.
Oh.
You get a fireplace.
Is this the dining room?
Well, yeah, I guess you could.
Now,
No, I
inside-
think it's more over here.
Inside,
Look
he
at a
has a special
fireplace over here.
surprise.
Huh? Look at what?
The fireplace.
He's trying to get her to look, but she's too busy looking at the dining room. She's picking out where all the furniture is going to go. But again, she has no idea that he has bought this house for her. Everything's done. He has the keys in his hand.
What are you doing? Can we go in?
See the fireplace?
There's a Christmas tree.
Yeah?
No, you
She's putting it together.
It's not fair.
No, you didn't.
I love you,
Incredible.
baby.
No, you didn't.
Our house.
No. You have a key to it?
I close Monday.
Ah!
I love you.
It's
I
amazing.
love this house.
All the paperwork's done. He did all the
Come
worst
get your
stuff.
key, baby.
No, you didn't. You don't surprise somebody with a house.
This guy does.
Come get your key.
No, you didn't.
Our house, baby.
Oh my gosh.
This is our house.
Yes.
I love this house.
Oh.
You want to see what it says?
Oh my God.
That was a last minute thing what I did.
When I walk
Come.
back here, this is the house.
Oh.
Look at it. Look at it.
I knew it the second we came back here. You don't surprise somebody with a house.
Well, I did.
I love this house.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my
He's trying to get her to look at the surprise inside. She's too overwhelmed.
When you,
Whose tree? Is that our tree?
yep.
You said you couldn't find it.
Well, that's another white lie.
Oh.
Welcome home.
He put up their
You did the
Christmas
job.
tree.
I did. That's when I talked to you and I was busy. I was busy sketching that.
My.
You wanna go in?
This is our house.
It's
Still
our
doesn't
house.
believe it.
Ours.
I
Sam,
really-
Sachi, finally. Baby Allie. My dream.
You really did
You're a
this.
part of it.
She doesn't believe it.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I
Oh my
would.
God. Oh my God. I
Yeah,
love
you need to buy me a house.
You need to buy me a house.
Who
Let's buy each other
surprises
houses.
somebody with a house? Who does that?
I think I gotta work on that sliding glass door. I think you can open it
When
from
I
back.
saw it, when I came back, I said, "This is our house."
Okay, you have anything else to say before I turn it off?
Levon says this will put her in labor.
Surprise, Lisa
That's a good
Marie,
point.
Paula Brioso. I hope you love it. I like it. I love it.
I can't wait to start our future and decorate.
Well, you were wasting time standing out here. You could be looking inside
Can I please,
your house.
please?
Oh, I want
I
to go
think
with
that
them.
sliding glass door, I gotta fix it.
Oh, honey, Allie, I love it back
Okay,
here.
we'll go up front and we'll open up the front,
Oh,
okay?
honey, it's so perfect. I can't believe you really.
You got anything to say before I turn it off?
I love you so much. You're the best husband in the world.
I know.
You're the best provider and the best husband, and you're gonna be the best.
This is gonna
dad.
be one of my biggest surprise ever. It was hard to keep.
I like this house better than
juggled-
any of the other houses.
I juggled everything. When I came back, had to put off the closing. I came back.
When did all this happen?
Hey, don't worry, I'll
Yeah, when
I'll
did he
fill
close
in
the
the
house
details.
without her
This
knowing?
is really our house. Like you signed the papers.
The papers in the truck, which the reason why I'm questioning about the county is because I think they turned off the water. The electric's still on, but I want to go over there and see if they could turn on the water.
I love this house.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. You have anything else to say?
What would you say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being supportive and wonderful to me, and Sam and Sachi, and giving me
Beautiful little
a
girl.
beautiful little girl.
The
next
week
week.
before she comes, this
Black
is what
Friday.
Daddy does.
Love you. See you.
Oh my God.
It's amazing, absolutely incredible. And speaking of incredible, video number 6, we have an officer who becomes one little boy's guardian angel when he saves him from drowning. Let's take a look. So this is filmed by Officer Aaron Bulmer. He was called to the scene of an armed robbery, but something catches his eye. He sees a little boy in the distance. He circles back later. Now this is the moment he circles back. He sees this little boy running towards the water. Now, no splashing, nothing was happening. There was no reason for him to look in this direction. Something pulled his eye over here. I mean, he almost misses it. Look at this. If he had been 30 seconds to a minute later, this little boy would no longer be with us. It's incredible.
Hey, start me some help. Call 911 for me. Start me at AMR 1039, 15th and Central Park. You got a kid that fell into the pond. I
Wow.
just got him.
It's amazing. Now, Officer Bulmer truly believes that God put him in this place at this moment to save this little boy. He says, I believe that God put me in that situation. He allowed me to be in the right
I got a
place
civilian that got
at
him
the
out.
right
He fell in
time.
the pond, almost drowned. I just got him out. Get him on the ground right now. I got AMR coming. You got
Thank
your jacket?
goodness
Take your jacket
Officer
off.
Bulmer was there. What a hero. That was an amazing video, but we're going to move right along to video number 5 in our countdown. We have a bowler who uses a very special technique to bowl a perfect game every single time. Let's take a look. Now let us know, do you guys go bowling? How good are you at it?
Could you do this?
I'm terrible. I am terrible, but I really like throwing the ball. That's really what I'm about. Okay, but look at this guy. So this is Ben Catola. He's doing 10 lanes. He gets 12 strikes. It makes no sense. I don't understand how he's doing this. Is it witchcraft? What do you think?
Probably.
I'm telling you, I'm a terrible bowler, but I always have a lot of fun. Me and Paul always have a blast.
Well, you don't do the bumpers though, so I
Don't do the
respect
bumpers.
that. I
Thank
respect
you.
that.
Thank you, Paul. Paul beats me terribly every time. It's really embarrassing. But
Makes me feel better about myself.
there's arcade games. I get to eat pizza.
Ooh.
Okay, look at this guy. This doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. It's a new record actually.
Is it?
Yep.
What?
For time.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. That's incredible. My dad used to watch professional bowling games on a sports channel, and I never understood why. I never got it. But this is cool. Ah! Will he do it? Of course he will.
Come on.
No way.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Melissa Walker. She got her package.
Yay!
care
Melissa! Ah!
Yes.
Come on, dude.
Whoa.
One time.
12 strikes. Holy cow. Holy cow. Unbelievable. Oh, man. All right. Video number 4 in our countdown. We have an all-black reindeer fawn who shocks tourists at the Brookfield Zoo. Let's take a look. All right, so this is the very first reindeer birth since 1980, and that is why he is so rare. Now, his mom's name is Bunny, and in 2 to 3 months, he will no longer be all black. They are all born black, actually, and their fur lightens up over time. And the black fur is good for camo. It's good for absorbing the sun. It's beautiful. Beautiful little reindeer baby. All right, video number 3 in our countdown. We have a stray dog who had given up hope until a group of rescuers change everything. Let's take a look. Alright, so an injured street dog hiding in a storeroom needed to be rescued. This is incredible, guys. This is from Animal Aid, one of our favorite rescue groups. Now, this is where they find this poor dog who clearly suffered some sort of injury. So sad, given up all hope, just really laid down to die, just to give up. Couldn't even walk. Oh. Oh, this poor little thing. We wrapped him in a blanket to make him feel less scared. Oh. But don't worry, it has a very, very happy ending. Wait until you see this dog. So they lift him up so gently. They know they need to get him medical care right away. I love this group. They're really, really incredible. So they load him up into the back of the truck to get them back to their center where they rehabilitate dogs. We suspect he suffered spinal trauma. Thankfully, no broken bones. Oh. They take such good care of these animals. They're really some incredible humans. 10 days later, he was getting better, but still couldn't walk well. Don't worry, I promise it's a happy ending.
It does. It's hard to watch.
It is hard to watch, it is, but it's wonderful knowing there's so many great humans like this out in the world who do so much, who give so much to animals in need. So after 1 month of medical treatment, physical therapy, and rest, meet Albie today! Hardly the same dog! Look at him! Got a little pep in his step. Got a twinkle in his eye.
That is what you call a sweet baby dog.
That is a sweet baby angel, is what I think.
Sweet baby angel.
Those eyes. Oh, baby
Maria says,
Albie.
I never understand how people can just abandon pets. Sad face. That's
I know, but really think for every one person who mistreats animals, there's about 100, 200 who would do anything to help them. Ugh, sweet little Albie. Yeah, thank goodness for wonderful organizations like Animal Aid Unlimited who do such great work for dogs like Albie. It's really incredible. All right, guys, so before we move along with our countdown, me and Paul here, we are going to take a quick little break. And we are back, and we are here with video number 2 in our countdown. We have a brilliant French Bulldog puppy who teaches us to never, ever, ever give up. Let's take a look.
Come on then.
All right, please help me in welcoming to Refresh singer, songwriter, and Grammy winner Paula Cole. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to have you. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I called you Paul because my husband's Paul. It gets confusing. But I have to start this off by tooting your horn for an incredible 20-plus year career. It's really amazing. Your single, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone, reached the top 10 of Billboard in 1997.
Yep.
Your song, I Don't Want to Wait, was the theme for Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
Your album, This Fire, won you the Grammy for Best New Artist in 1998, along with 7 nominations. You were the first solo female to be nominated for a Grammy for Best Producer, and yet in your, I know, it's amazing, it's incredible. But in your biography, you say that it is truly my time now at 50. So I don't know, what's different for you at almost 50?
It's so hard to put it all into a sentence or two, but I was a young person then.
Yeah.
And then I took time off to have my beautiful daughter. She's 15 and she's actually in the green room.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
We're here in New York to see Kinky Boots and
that's so much
Hamilton.
fun.
And I had a concert last night, so she came. But anyway, I had my motherhood years and I took a hiatus from the music business, you know, about 8 years. And she's getting older, and I feel like I'm my best self now.
Oh.
I know what I want. I know what I love. I love music, and I'm glad to be independent and off major labels, and to do this the way I want to do it. So
That's
I
wonderful.
feel like I'm my best self, my best musician. My voice is better now.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Yeah, we do on Refresh and on Little Things. We teach women to own their age and come into your own.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It seems
I'm
like it's
psyched to be 50.
Yeah, it
I'm
seems
not
like it
even
only gets
50 yet.
better.
I'm saying it. I'm 49.
I'm eager to get past this stage and move on to better things, better ages. Now, speaking of age, last year at 48, you reshot Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? You changed some of the lyrics. You changed them to, you go wash the dishes while I go have a beer.
That's right, Mama.
Why did you choose to revisit that song?
Well, it's kind of an iconic and peculiar song,
Yeah.
and people have interpreted it as they like. So, of course, I wrote it tongue-in-cheek and ironically, and, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right?
Yeah.
And an examination of gender roles and melancholy, all woven into this funny little song with humor, and it became a big thing. And then I found there were the progressives that understood me. And then there was Rush Limbaugh who said it was this, he loved the song, right? It was so bizarre. And I would find at concerts too, people would have their different interpretation of it. So I started changing that lyric live.
Yeah.
And people, especially the women, of course,
yeah.
So I just needed to record it for posterity and kind of have a new angle on it.
I love that. I like the improvement. I'm good with it. So your song, I Don't Want to Wait, it kind of became an anthem for the late 90s, and yet I read that you actually wrote it as a tribute to your grandmother and your grandfather who served in World War II.
That's right.
That's so interesting.
Very nice. Thank you for looking into that.
Yeah,
That's
of
right. I
course.
never intended it to be a TV theme song.
Right.
That was very strange in a way. And then the Dawson's Creek became so huge, it kind of usurped me in a way, and people associated it with that. And then also it became more hip to be associated with theme songs.
Right.
But I was one of the harbingers of that being very popular. And then I had my daughter, so everything kind of ebbed away a little bit. And I just want to remind people that it was written for my grandfather and my grandmother, and that was the original intention.
Right,
yeah.
there's a really deep theme there, and really talking about the War of '44 and shrapnel. It's really a
Shrapnel
beautiful
in
song.
his skin, you know, and they would say, "Don't touch Grandpa, don't startle Grandpa, don't touch his legs," right?
Right, yeah.
And that was PTSD, but we didn't have a word for it
Right,
then,
of
right?
course.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so beautiful that you kind of encaptured that time and really honored it. It's
thank
really
you.
beautiful. Yeah. So you talk about your daughter Sky and how she changed your career. So did it actually, did being a mom change the style of your music in any way, or how you wrote?
It stopped my writing for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was so focused on her, and she had really strong childhood asthma, and I couldn't work, I couldn't tour. I was really dedicated to her, and that was the right thing to do. So she made me see what was truly important, and I'm so glad that she's kind of blossomed into this healthy young woman, and and it allows me to kind of go back to my fan base, who I love very much, and back to my music a little more. So
That's wonderful. Yeah.
she's changed me spiritually, I guess.
Oh, that's wonderful. So
Yeah.
what would you say to any moms who are watching who might be struggling to balance a career or passions with having children?
Just to know that it is really, really hard when they're young, but it gets better. It gets better, and you will have yourself back, and you will be better.
That's wonderful. So you've just recorded a new jazz / roots, American roots album called Ballads, and you said that you've longed to make this album your entire career. Why is Ballads so important to you?
It's dedicated to my father. We grew up in a little town, Rockport, Massachusetts, and when I was a kid in the 70s, we didn't even get like FM radio signal. That's dating me, but you know that was the times. But we made music at home. My dad was a multi-instrumentalist, and he was a professional musician. He played bass in a polka band.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah, Johnny Pricko and the Connecticut High Tones, and he was on album covers, and I was so impressed with my dad.
cool.
And so I idolized him a bit and learned a lot of the great American canon of folk songs and standards. And I started as a jazz singer. I was going to college and singing in jazz clubs on the weekend, like the Boston Logan Airport Hilton Lounge on Thursday nights at Al Vega, you know? And singing weddings and just working hard as a jazz singer. And I was even offered a couple of record deals from jazz labels, which I declined, and just kept going with my own writing, which turned out to be what it was.
Yeah.
But I needed to live and put out albums with my original work to finally arrive 30 years later to do this. It was on my bucket list.
Yeah.
And to show this side of me and to dedicate it to my dad.
That's wonderful. Yeah, well, I'm so excited for you. And so in Ballads, you cover such greats as Billie Holiday, Nat King Cole, Johnny Cash, Nina Simone. The
Yeah.
list goes on and on. So
Yeah.
what draws you to these past artists? What is it about the music that they made that kind of brings you in?
And Bobbie Gentry, too. Like, there's definitely some classic American music that I think it's all a beautiful jumble, and it should be together.
Yeah.
So and we tend to classify music, you know, country
Yeah.
or alternative or, you know,
Put 'em in
jazz.
buckets,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then even like smooth jazz or urban jazz. Oh my God.
It's too much.
Americana. So for me, I put it all together in this beautiful stew that is American music, basically from the 1930s to the 1960s.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and I mean, these were greats that I loved and who influenced me and influenced so many. I
Yeah.
mean, Billie Holiday,
Yeah.
John Coltrane, Nina Simone, Bobbie Gentry. They're just
Davis, yeah.
icons.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
absolutely. That sounds like a good stew. That sounds like
It's a yummy stew.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So, and I hear that you're going to be honoring us today with a song from Ballads. Is that right?
That's right.
I'm so excited.
Thank you for
so
that.
which
Yeah.
one are you going to be playing for
We're
us?
going to be playing Bobbie Gentry's Ode to Billie Joe, which is this mysterious story. So it's very much about the lyrics.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Okay, so but before we do that, we are going to finish up our countdown. We have video number 1, which is our favorite compassionate judge who gives an apologetic veteran a second chance. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Your Honor.
164096 92337 North Main and Branch. Light is yellow, red, whites. Sir, you went through the light.
Yes, Your Honor. I was wondering if we might be able to look at it again.
Sure, let's go. Lights, please. What did you want to address my attention to?
Sir, I just started a job recently, and I was following an employee to another job, and he was blowing red lights left and right. I have no excuse.
Lights, please, lights.
I was following somebody to get to another job.
That doesn't...
I didn't know how to get to the other job, so I was following him.
You have a cell phone?
I didn't have his number, sir.
Did you know where you were going?
No.
So they put you in a car and said, follow him.
Yes.
You still have that job?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Oh. Do they give you directions now?
Well, that person is no longer employed, so...
Oh, you got the guy fired?
Well, he got himself fired, sir. He did. That was probably, like, just one of many problems that he caused.
So how many lights did you go through with this guy?
Oh, that's the only one that I can recall.
That you got caught? That's the only one with the camera.
I'm sorry, sir.
All the others didn't have cameras.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, wait, it's all right. I'm just trying to probe a little bit further. So what about speeding? Did this guy go fast, though?
He was driving...
Reckless.
195, yeah. He was just like...
Weaving in and out of traffic?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We were going to Barrington.
Speeding?
Yeah.
Yeah, reckless, just reckless.
I have my boss's number. I mean, it's no help now, but
Inspector Quinn, do you have your violation pad with you?
No, I'm going to go get this guy because he's going to clear up a lot of cases I got upstairs.
Yeah, while you're confessing,
I don't have his last name. I just know his first name.
but while you're in the process of confessing, we have a bunch of unsolved crimes upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Inspector Quinn's interested if he could, get you in the interview room for a little bit.
I'd like to add that I'm a fan of your show, and I never thought I'd be a participant, but
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to give you a break on it for this reason. Number one, I believe you, all right?
Yes, sir.
And secondly, you haven't had any violations. This is your first one. I have your record here, so. And I can see the whole thing. I'm going to give you a break on it.
I'm a veteran as well. I appreciate it.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, sir. Have a great life.
Good luck to you.
Back, and you are going to delight us with one of your songs.
Thank you so much. This is a beautiful classic American song by Bobbie Gentry called Ode to Billie Joe, and with me is Noe Soja on guitar. Let's do this. It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. And at dinner time we stopped and we walked back to the house to eat. And Mama hollered at the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. She said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today Billie Joe McAllister's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Papa said to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, well, Billie Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please. There's 5 more acres in the lower 40 I've got to plow. And Mama said it was a shame about Billie Joe. Anyhow, seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now Billie Joe McAllister's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Brother said he recollected when he and Tom and Billie Joe put a frog down my back at the Carroll County Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him after church last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of apple pie, you know, it don't seem right. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billie Joe has jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Mama said to me, child, what's happened to your appetite? I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor, stopped by today. Said he'd be pleased to have dinner on Sunday. Oh, by the way, he said he saw a girl who looked like you up on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billie Joe is throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year has come and gone since we heard the news about Billie Joe. And Brother married Becky Thompson. They bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going round, Papa caught it, and he died last spring. And now Mama doesn't seem to want to do much of anything. And as for me, I spent a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge and throw them into the muddy water of the Tallahatchie Bridge.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
No, I still on guitar.
Yeah, you're incredible. That was just beautiful. The only thing that could make it better is if you're on like a back porch somewhere.
I feel cooler. Like, this is one of the coolest moments of my life. I don't know what to
amazing.
say.
Just stay and play the whole
Just say
album.
it.
Just stay
I mean,
with
we've
us.
got, honestly, the amount of comments coming in
Yeah.
to Paula. It's Kelly saying, I love Paula Cole. We have Peggy saying, pretty voice. We have Tony Walker saying, love the song, takes me back. Sam Bright, I love you, Paula. Susan, great song. There are just so many
goes on
comments.
and on
Joni
and
Carter,
on.
love the song.
Everybody.
And everyone's so excited for your upcoming album, Ballads. Where do we get that? Where can our audience go to?
It's coming out August 11th. It's called Ballads, and you can get it through my site, paulacole.com, or Amazon, or iTunes, or all those regular outlets. Yep.
And if they can't wait that long, can they pre-order it? Is it up for pre-order?
Yes, it's up for pre-order.
Yay, that's so much
That's
fun.
right. It's up for pre-order.
I'm so excited. I can't
Yeah.
believe you're here. This is so much
oh
fun.
my gosh!
And
Thank you so much for having us.
you've
She's a
given
sugar
us,
cube too now.
You
Both
are.
of
That's
you
what we
sugar
call our
cubes.
audience. You're an
You're
official.
official
Oh,
sugar. You're in the
definitely.
club. You're a sugar cube. No, everyone. I mean, there are just so many comments, Paula.
Yeah.
Everyone's Daryl saying everyone. Oh,
And also, you
best
know,
way to start the day. I'm sorry
Yeah.
if this is. I'm freaking out here because it really made me feel so cool.
Yeah.
Everyone.
It's such a brilliant song, and it's a mystery. This song, like what really happens on Choctaw
Yeah,
Ridge,
yeah.
right?
And I think it's so wonderful. You know, Levon is talking about memories. My father loved this song. I think it's so wonderful that you're honoring these artists from the past who really, you know, deserve to be remembered and honored every
Absolutely.
day. And
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
Bobbie Gentry, I feel a little bit of a kinship because she, like me, she won Best New Artist. She had this big success, very meteoric and quick
Yeah.
like me, and was an introvert like me,
Yeah.
and won Best New Artist Grammy like me, and then she disappeared like me. And I just feel a kinship to her, and her work is brilliant. She also produced that work, and that was revolutionary at the
Yeah.
time for a woman to do
Yeah.
that. So I wanted to, you know, let the world remember Bobbie Gentry.
yeah, it's so important. The work you're doing is so important. As if you haven't given us enough in your
No,
past
no.
work, now you're here giving us
No,
more.
We
You're
owe
giving
you
it to
at this
me,
point.
and
No.
you're all giving it to me.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you so
There we go.
much
Susie
for your
Sprankle
support.
saying, thank you, Paula. That was most wonderful.
Yeah.
Christine Hay, hello from Indiana. Loved your voice. People
So
from all
much
over the world. They're
love.
also
Just-
loving what you're wearing.
Yeah, they love your
Oh,
shirt.
really?
Yeah,
I
it's
got
a-
this on the set for my Cowboys.
That's beautiful.
Redux.
Oh,
the
that's
video
wonderful.
for Cowboys. Yeah, thanks.
That's beautiful. Yeah, but thank you so much, guys. August
lots of love
11.
to everybody.
August 11. Please look into Ballads. You can pre-order it. It was so amazing to have you here. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, no, thank you.
This was wonderful.
You
And
guys are
guys,
beautiful.
oh no, stop.
Yeah. You're doing all this positivity. The world needs you right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's,
Yeah.
we're trying to just spread a little bit of joy and light where
That's
we
right.
can.
That's
yeah.
right. We need
so,
that. Yeah.
and thank you for being a part of that and helping us.
You bet. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. We will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Remember that life is about the little things.